Globalization is ending. The complex processes that came together that we use the umbrella term globalization to collectively describe are each facing immense challenges, are being systematically deconstructed, or are just flat out reversing. Even the internet, something that was hailed as a thing that unites human beings and transcends borders, is now bordered. Come to think of it, it's been bordered for some time, but it's getting increasingly more bordered. And I don't just mean the fact that you have like a Chinese internet and a Russian internet and a Western internet, but technically like echo chambers formed by cookies and preferences and like pushing you in a certain direction algorithmically. It's also kind of a border. People on the internet now regularly consume different information that shapes different realities, and so they have a completely different understanding of what reality is. But I didn't even make this video to talk about the internet. I made it to talk about reshoring or friendshoring. Offshoring refers to a process in which manufacturing from primarily Western countries was shipped to primarily Eastern countries, usually China, in the latter half of the 20th century and early part of the 21st century. So like 80s, 90s, and early aughts. This process created the Rust Belt, which fomented right-wing populism and eventually culminated in Donald Trump. And in other countries, it culminated in their own form of right-wing populism. Like the same process happened in the UK and led to Brexit. But now, due to things like climate change, COVID, wars, declining American hegemony, worsening geopolitical relations, it's become a lot harder to maintain global supply chains. Tariffs and trade wars certainly haven't helped either. But slowly, methodically, over the last 3 presidential administrations, the United States has slowly been attempting to pull back its manufacturing from China and bring it back either into its own borders or into the borders of neighbors or friends. This is a process that's sometimes called reshoring, nearshoring, or friendshoring. If you are millennial or Gen Z, you have not lived to experience a world before globalization. History teaches us what a pre-globalized world looked like. Our lived experience teaches us what a globalized world looked like, but a post-globalized world is completely unprecedented.